My name is Tom Fogarty. I live in Benton Harbor, Michigan. That's in Berrien County. That's where I harvested this deer. Harvested off my home farm where we raise beef cattle. Had several target bucks on my trail cam all summer long. Never saw him on my trail camera though. One of the neighbors that I guess had been watching him all year but was very close mouth about it. He ended up giving me pictures of him after he found out that I had taken him. It was November 18th, fourth day of gun season. Was hunting in a box blind overlooking a alfalfa field that we have. It was probably about 8:30 in the morning or so. I looked off to the one side, and it's kind of a creek bottom where it goes down real thick, and I could pick out a deer going through the brush, but I could never see much more than its back end as it was traveling. And in my mind, I thought, okay, that deer has got two choices, and I didn't know whether it was a buck or a doe or what it was. That deer's got two choices. We've got Blue Creek, which is a trout stream. It's probably about 20 foot wide and maybe 3 foot deep. He's either got to jump that creek and go to the other pasture, or he's got to work his way up the hill and come out to the hayfield. It was probably about 45 minutes later. I looked over, and I could see something coming through the brush up out of the creek bottom. I looked over, and he stood brought straight at me. He was about 153 yards is what I ranged the spot after I had shot. And I couldn't see, let's just say, not that I couldn't see, I could see he had a nice mature rack. I didn't count points. I figured he was one of the target bucks that I had. I had a nice 10 and a nice 8 that I was hunting for. And all I could see was nice, big, wide, mature rack. He was facing pretty much quartering straight at me. I just picked up a Ruger 350 Legend. I had it sighted in out to 250 yards because we've got some bigger pastures. So I found out where he was, or I guessed where he was, and put it straight on his chest. Squeezed one off, he bolted, turned, ran probably about 35 yards, and fell over. And that was the end of it. I could see him laying there. I've shot a lot of deer. I've shot some nice sized deer. Most times when you're going up to them, you get a little bit of what they call ground shrinkage. It was just the opposite with him. The closer I got, the bigger he got, the more stuff he had hanging off of him. That's about the end of the story.